The Vastu Purusha Mandala is something that most of you would have heard if you are aware of the Vastu application onto a space. Because as per Vedic Vastu, the most fundamental thing that a consultant actually does is put this Vastu Purusha Mandala on your site and then go about designing your space as per Vastu. But do you know the actual story behind this? Today, I want to take you a little bit about mythological stories to keep it a little more interactive, yet to give you a little more insight into our history and our cultural background. So this is how the story goes. There was once a man who wanted a boon, so he would every single day pray to Lord Shiva. He would do a lot of Shiva Aradhana, and pleased by his prayers, Shiva comes and blesses him and asks him, what are the wish that you want for all the sadhana that you have done? So the man asks, I want power to move between all the three lokas that are there. The three lokas being the Patala, that is hell, the Bhuloka, that is Prithvi or the earth, and the Devaloka, that is the god or the heaven. So all these lokas he wanted intervention, and of course since he had promised, Lord Shiva gave him the boon and he had become very powerful and he was able to move between these three lokas. Since now he had become powerful and very strong and very courageous and dominant, what he started doing is he started interfering with all the three lokas. The reason why I say this is not good is because every loka has its own attribute, and mixing either of this as per the mythology is not good. So when he started personally interfering between the matters of the three loka, all the gods rushed to Lord Vishnu. Now Lord Vishnu knew about his power and knew he could not be destroyed or attacked from front, keeping in mind of the powers he had in all the three lokas. So what they decided is that they would attack him from back, but most importantly they would attack him in such a way where all the gods' powers combined together would help achieve that. So what he did, Lord Vishnu, was that he drew the Vastu Purusha Mandala, that is the 9x9 grid, and in each of the grid he assigned all the gods that are responsible. So individual god would be specifically given for each grid from all the three lokas. Like that, in all of these 9 boxes there was one god sitting along it, and one element sitting along it, which made the Vastu Purusha Mandala. From this Vastu Purusha Mandala, what they did is they went to fight this man who had all the superpowers, and they attacked him from back. And when they did, they merged him into the earth from backwards and he went face down. So his back is what is actually seen as per the story. So that is why when this happened, since the boon was initially given by Lord Shiva, Lord Shiva came back when he was getting pushed into the earth and said, from now on, even though this is your fate, the only and the most superpower that you will be having, still beholding this, is that any person who will be residing will have the implications of these grids. So anybody having a space or a house or a residential or any space is going to be in the impact of Vastu Purusha Mandala, and they must design as per this to reap good and have a good benefit out of it. So this is how the actual existence of the Vastu Purusha Mandala came into space, and the energies that it held came into space. So even today, that is why we say when you're designing any space as per Vastu, be it commercial spaces, residential spaces, industrial spaces or anything, the core fundamental concepts remain the same irrespective which school of thought that you take it from, but its application might differ. But the fundamental logic, the grids or the zones or the directional understanding, the entrances, whether it's favorable or not, everything comes into play based on these grids. Of course, when you go deeper and now understand Vastu Purusha Mandala, there is not just 9x9 or 3x3 grid. There are multiple different grids based on the actual permutation and combinations of numbers. You guys can go check it out as well, where you will be able to understand in detail. I can also be linking a small image in the site where you will be able to get access to understand the different numbers of it. But yes, as per and over the period of time, as not just traditional practices have changed, not just the implementation has changed, but even as the design typologies have changed, there have been certain changes that have occurred, but the core fundamental concepts of Vastu have remained the same.